Greetings YouTube, Captain Machine here, back for another short, and we're going to do a bit of an update, because I haven't done it in a while, and I like to get one out a month. It's like kind of like a vlog, but I call them updates, that's my thing. And I'm trying to keep this short because my asthma's been playing up recently, so I'm currently doing this between coughing fits, which is proven to be quite painful. First of all, there's some really... for those of you who are watch Reading Penny Arcade, which have for the longest time been a comic strip on the internet about video games and the like, and geek culture and stuff like that, they've recently started delving into role-playing, and there have been occasional strips about role-playing, and there was a rather nice comic strip today where Tycho is complaining about the fact that his players are feeling all powerful. So Gabe, and I'm probably mixing these two characters up because I always get confused, because to me it's just a daily comic strip. I do find it quite funny. But the other one turns around and says, well, that's because I've grown fat on 4th edition. And he pulls out a copy of Pathfinder and says, this is the Old Testament stuff. This is the stuff that will turn you into salt. And I thought that was quite good. That these people have been advocating 4th edition for a long time, and they've mentioned Pathfinder, and I thought that was quite funny. Not to say that 4th edition's a bad game, some people would disagree with me on that one. It's just that it's not a game that I feel like I want to run in the near future, or at all, and I don't know anyone that plays it, or anyone that wants to run it, so odds are the 4th edition 3-core rulebooks I've got are going to sit on my shelf and just gather dust, because I won't sell them. But it got me thinking about Pathfinder, because Pathfinder for me is going in a really, really big direction. I've got the old iPad. There we go. And at the moment I'm using that as a PDF reader, and between me and my friends we're buying all the PDFs for Pathfinder, because it's working out a lot cheaper to keep up with it, because there's a lot of stuff coming off Pathfinder as PDFs, especially considering the conversion from dollars to pounds. It's proven to be quite easy to keep up with. Compared to, say, something like Fantasy Flight, who are going the exact opposite route when it comes to pricing, because their books are verging on being very expensive. When you would normally, back in the day, get a splat book for like £10, now they're doing splat books at like close to £30. Granted, the hardcovers compared to softcovers were doing in the past, but that's a staggering rate of inflation for approximately 100-page book that I am having trouble justifying purchasing. I really love what Fantasy Flight are doing with the Dark Heresy stuff and the Rogue Trader and the Foot Case stuff in general. My biggest problem with it, however, is although their release schedule is not very hectic, which is good, it's expensive, which is bad. So Pathfinder for me has really been doing it also for my fantasy kick as well. We've all been loving Pathfinder on Wednesday night. I've been buying all the bestiary books and all the monster books and such. My friend's been buying all the setting books and anything else he likes, like the options books like Ultimate Combat and Ultimate Magic. So I might talk about those books individually in the future. There's some really good stuff coming out. I'm really looking forward to the Tomb of Horrors. I had the original Tomb of Horrors they brought out. Was it Tomb or Tome? Tome of Horrors, not Tomb. Tome, sorry. Tomb of Horrors is an adventure which I can't get anyone to play. Tome of Horrors was a book released in the beginning part of the D20 line, where it was obvious that the monster manual wasn't going to include a lot of the stuff that people wanted, and Wizards of the Coast at the time had no intention of releasing a lot of stuff that people wanted in terms of the old AD&D monsters, for one reason or another. So what White Wolf did at the time, under their D&D licenses, they released Tome of Horrors and Tome of Horrors 2, and basically it was all the really old monsters started up. And basically what they're doing now is they're revising that for Pathfinder and releasing it again, and I'm really looking forward to purchasing that. Bestiary 3 is coming out next month. I'm looking forward to that, because the first two have been rather entertaining, not only in terms of revising old monsters for Pathfinder, but also the newer monsters, the ones that have appeared in the adventure modules. There's some really creative creatures in there. So yeah, Paizo's really doing it for me at the moment in terms of my fantasy RPGs. Still waiting for news, possibly, of a possible Werewolf 20th Anniversary Edition. If anybody hears anything about that, by the way, I don't mention it on my vlog, and somebody message me about that, I don't want to miss it like I did the Vampire one. The Vampire one I'm going to end up buying anyway on the print on demand next year. But for the time being, I've got the PDF, so that's entertaining to read, and I want the hardcover limited edition stuff for Werewolf. I can't say with a clear conscience I've got a complete collection anymore if they release another book and I haven't got it. So I need that. And to be honest with you, that would probably, if that landed in my lap, that would kickstart a Werewolf the Apocalypse game, which would last for another year, because they always were big and grandiose events when I used to run them. I really enjoyed that game, and I think a fair few of my friends enjoyed it to the point where they still want to play it. So I might have to work on getting a game of that soon. Started Black Crusade last week, which has proven to be quite entertaining. Basically, I've said it's all going to be Space Marines, and I invented a new archetype called the Warsmith, which is basically filling the gap of a Tech Marine, or the equivalent for the Chaos Trait Legions. And as we were all talking and chatting and away when we were creating characters, they were all talking about the Night Lords, and they all want to be Night Lord player characters. So basically, they're roaming around the Screaming Vortex, which is the setting of the Black Crusade, and that's what I'm going to put to start with, as Night Lords trying to figure a way out because they're trapped in there at the moment. They don't know how to get out. That's the outline for the campaign. So I'm looking forward to that. It does mean that I'm going to have to go out and buy the Night Lord book, because I think they're basing a lot of what they would expect from the novel. And I've listened to the audio drama Throne of Lies. I've not read any of the Night Lord novels, which I'm told are really good. So I think I might have to drop what I'm reading at the moment, which is Eisenhorn, ironically, and go back and read the Night Lord stuff. So I'll let you know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about novel reviews? Novel reviews, by the way. Novel reviews are hard to do, like adventure reviews are hard to do, because you don't want to give away the ending. You don't want to do any spoilers. But I think novel reviews are easy to do compared to adventure reviews, because adventure reviews tend to be harder to do, because not only do you have to talk about the plot and how easy it is or how difficult it is to use, but also how interesting the set pieces are. So maybe the novels would be easy to do. But if anyone wants to talk about novels, send me a message and let me know what you think. This has been going for far too long. So I think that's everything for the time being. Oh yes, we're playing 2nd edition Warhammer again, which has proven to be quite entertaining. So that has actually stopped me selling all my 2nd edition Warhammer stuff. But my 1st edition Warhammer stuff is currently for sale. I've got a lot of it, and I don't see myself using it anytime soon. So I think I'm tempted to part with it, including a complete set of, what's it called, The Enemy Within. So hopefully I can get a decent price off eBay, or if anyone wants to make me an offer. No, I think that's everything. Yeah. So I keep looking that direction. That's where my bookcase is, and that's jogging my memory as to what I want to talk about. And I've been going on for far too long now. I do apologise about not getting videos up recently. I've been feeling very, very ill, and I want to get back into doing regular reviews and regular stuff. So the fact that I can do it on a camera like this makes it a lot easier to keep the channel active, as it were. I want to do some rather big, nice reviews with the backdrop and all the rest of it. And when I get better, don't worry, I'll have it done. You can probably hear the croak in my throat already. So thanks for your time, guys. Bye.